Hi viewers, this is Shatabdi. Welcome to Tripping Over Food, the one-stop destination for food and travel stories. I bring to you recipes that are very easy to replicate to ensure that cooking is possible and enjoyable for everyone. So if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like and share our videos. This motivates us to bring to you newer and better content. Today I'm going to show you a very popular snacks in India. It's called the chicken momos, and I'm going to show you how to make a dip or a chutney along with your chicken momos. And the most interesting part of this recipe, I'm going to make a chicken momo without a steamer. Momos are steamed chicken dumplings, and we are going to make it without a steamer. So people who do not have a steamer at your place, you don't have to worry. You can still eat and make your own momos at home. So let's get into making it. So for this, I have divided the recipe into 4 parts. In the first part, we are going to make the outer shell or the cover of the momos. In the second part, we are going to make the fillings for the momo. And in the third part, we are going to steam our momos. And when our momos are being steamed, I'm going to show you how to make a dip. A very quick, easy dip with the momos. Now let's start with the process of making momos, chicken momos. So moving on to the first part of the recipe, that is making the outer shell of the momos or the dumplings. For this we need regular flour. Here I have around 200 grams of regular flour. So it's a very simple process. You just have to make a dough, add some salt to the flour, mix it well, and we need to make a very soft dough using a little lukewarm water. Add the water little at a time. You have to use your hand to make the perfect dough. Knead the flour for at least 3 to 4 minutes until you get a very soft and smooth dough. So this is a very soft dough, and the next part is to wrap it with a very clean, moist cloth and rest it for at least half an hour. This will help the flour to be set. So I'm covering it for at least half an hour before I move on to making our momos. Now we will move on to the second step, that is getting the filling for our chicken momos ready. For this we need 200 grams of minced chicken. This is 50 grams of chopped onion, very finely chopped. This is around 1/4 teaspoon of chopped ginger and garlic. These are green chilies. You can skip them if you do not prefer hot food. Spring onions, some coriander leaves, salt according to taste, some oil, and we would add a few drops of soy sauce and a tablespoon of green chili sauce to our filling. Now the process is very simple. We have to mix all the ingredients together. Here goes in our onions, our chopped ginger and garlic, green chilies, spring onions, coriander leaves. For now I am adding only 1/4 teaspoon of salt because the sauces which we'll be adding in our filling will also have salt in it. So here I am adding around 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, and 1 teaspoon of chili sauce. Give it a very good mix. In order to keep the filling very moist, we are going to add around 1 tablespoon of oil and a tablespoon of water to this filling. Our filling is ready. So now we'll start making our momos. How do we make momos without a steamer? There are two ways. First, if you have a strainer, you can use it as a steamer to steam your momos. What you need to do is just take a vessel, fill it with water, put your strainer and then cover it up and then steam your momos. The other way out is, this is a common thing for all Indian household, it's a idli maker. So if you have this idli maker, you can make your momos here. And today I'm going to show you how to make your momos in a idli maker. So these are stand where you make a typical Indian breakfast called idli. And we can make 16 momos at one time in this idli maker. For using this idli plates as a steamer, you have to smear the plates with oil and grease them well so that the momos do not stick. You can use a brush to do this. However, I did not have it handy, hence I used my very clean hands. Now we'll start making our momos. Now knead the dough, which has been resting for the last 30 minutes. You have to knead it well and then cut them into small balls, and then we have to roll out the small balls into circular disc for making the outer shell of a momo. Now roll these balls using the palm of your hands to make them into smooth balls before rolling them. Before shaping the momos, in a pot where you are going to steam the momo, heat some water so that a very nice steam is formed. Now using a rolling pin, roll the balls into round circular shape. Do not worry if it is not a perfect circle, because we are going to shape the momos anyway. So just ensure that the sheet which you roll out are very thin. I am going to repeat the step for all the balls. Roll them out into thin sheets and then shape the momos. I have rolled out 8 sheets and now let's start quickly filling them. Place the sheet between your thumb and the forefinger. Stuff it generously. And you can give any shape to it you want. I always prefer shaping them like a wonton because it is the easiest shape and everyone can make it. You can start keeping them once you shape them. There's another easy shape wherein you just have to close the ends and then fold it up like a rose. You can place another tray on top and then start filling it. So we have already put the water for heating in this container, and now we are going to put our momos for steaming. You have to steam the momos for around 25 minutes. While our momos are steaming, I'm going to show you how to make a dip. You don't have to pressure cook them, you just have to lightly close the lid and keep it undisturbed for 25 minutes. Now let's move to the last step, is to make the dip for our momos. For this, we need some dry red chilies which I have soaked in water for at least 2 hours, 1 chopped tomatoes, roughly chopped, 1 clove of garlic, roughly chopped. The main ingredient is roasted sesame seeds or til, salt according to taste, and some oil. This step is very simple. You have to blend all the ingredients together. Here goes in your chilies, your sesame seeds, roasted sesame seeds, your garlic, tomatoes, some oil, 1 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We can adjust this. You can also add some green chilies if you like it a little hot, and I love the smell of green chilies, so I'm adding 2 green chilies to this, and we'll blend them together. We have our dip ready. I like it a little coarse, so you do not have to blend it to a very fine paste. I love a little bite of sesame seeds and garlic in the mouth when you eat it. So this is as simple as it. You can taste this for the seasoning and adjust it accordingly. So our momos have been steaming for the last 25 minutes. It's time to turn this off and have a look. So our perfectly steamed momos are ready. We are going to serve them with our dip. Viewers, our steamed chicken momos are ready to be served. I'm serving them in 2 different plates because these are momos with 2 different shapes. I'm serving them with an amazing dip, which is very tasty, easy to make, like you have seen. And without delay, it's time to dig into the momos. If you like this recipe, do subscribe to our channel, like and share our videos. Till we meet again for another interesting recipe, take care.